There's a nice feature on here called the drum remix feature. The drum remix actually allows you to remix the drums of the MIDI file. So what the machine does is it takes out the drum tracks altogether and replaces those drums with your live styles from the XD3. As an example, I'm going to use that song right there, Guantanamera 039. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the drum remix by pressing this right there. So it says style selects. Okay. Watch what happens here under key stop, key start. Style means that the machine is about to play this song with the selected style. If I select this button here which says song, it's going to play the song with the original drum tracks from the MIDI file. So let's go to make a selection. I'm going to remix select. I can toggle back and forth. Song select. In other words, these buttons are used to select the songs on the disc. If I press the remix select again, style select, these buttons are now used to select the styles within the arranger. So I'm going to keep it there for now. I'm going to start this song the way it is, and I'm going to play the song with the original drums from the MIDI file. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make a selection of the style. See what happens right there? It's now playing the same song, but it's more upbeat, more upbeat. Okay? Now the fun about this is that you control it in real time. Still, creation A. I can always go back to the original song. That's the original song style right there. Okay, now I'm going to remix. Break. Build. So as a performer or as a DJ player, there's a lot you can actually do with the XD3 with the drum remix feature, as you just saw. Simply select a song, turn on the drum remix feature, and remix the style accordingly. Again, if you're an accordion player or you're a guitar player or any form of MIDI, you can actually use the Yamaha MIDI woodwinds as well too. All you need to do is use a MIDI controller to control the XD3 and have access to all these features in real time. The hard drive is an option which I would personally recommend for a lot of you out there because it prevents you from having to walk around with a bunch of these, first of all. Secondly, you have everything which is pretty much installed within the machine itself. Your user files, your MIDI files, your new sounds, because KETRON does offer some new voices on the website, orchestral voices. And for those of you who have the Vega and the Turkish, you also have Middle Eastern and Arabic voices and sounds that can be installed in the XD3. Also, there's a whole library out there on www.ketron.it that you can look for and search and try out, which gives you song styles. And what are song styles? These are styles that are created specifically for a particular song. So, for example, you could actually have a style which is created for that song, Guantanamera. Imagine that. In that way, you're not just playing a MIDI file, you're actually in control of the style in real time. Now, with so much features on the XD3, the question now becomes, for the live user, how do you quickly have access to all of these stuff in real time? There are a couple of nice little tricks that KETRON had up their sleeves, and they've actually had those designed properly into the XD3. One of them is called the One Touch button. The One Touch button allows you to incorporate your favorite voices into one particular screen at a given time. So out of 200 and something voices, you might just like 10 or maybe 15 of your top-notch voices. Rather than having to go into the saxophone and looking at the alto sax, and then going to the brass and looking for the trumpet and you can't find it, and you know it's over here somewhere, trombones let's say, and going to the guitar and going to page 3, all of this stuff when you're performing live can be a bit confusing. So what you do on the One Touch is you use the One Touch setting and you just move your favorite voices into these locations. That means that when you're performing on stage or in the studio, for example, when you're doing your recording, you don't have to go all over the place to find the voices. Just simply press One Touch. In group number 1, you have the first 10 voices that you store.